All right, guys. Hey, another little rant and stuff. So today I'm thinking about how everything's a scam. Some people have said, "Hey, don't be so negative," but I'm like, do you know your history? Do you understand this country, America? Do you understand the world? You know. So the reason why I kind of think everything's basically a scam is, think about it like this. You know how we're told to go to school, work hard, get a degree, get an education. You're going to be better off than someone who never went to college or someone that didn't graduate high school, etc., etc. All right? You're told, okay, work hard, get all this stuff, get into debt, go to school, get loans. Do what you got to do. So we're told all this stuff, right? Like, make money, buy the house, get the dream, picket white fence, all that good stuff. Have a family, 2.5 kids, replacement rate, look after your parents, invest in your community, serve your country, go to school, go to church, or don't believe anything. Be whatever you feel like you are. God didn't make you. Live your own truth. Whatever bullshit we're being told at the moment by the media or whatever. Anyone who has an agenda. So what I'm uncovering, or what I've realized, is I think everything's a scam, especially the monetary system. Now look at it like this. Let's say you make money, right? And the government says, we make the money, we print it, and then you earn it, and then we siphon it off into banks, into companies, and into public organizations, and we support all that, and you work for these places, and you get paid. But now we also need a piece of that money to pay for the less fortunate, the disadvantaged, people that need a social net. Okay, fine. So let's help everybody. But the weird part is the government that needs our money makes it anyways out of thin air. So they're just paying us a rate to live a modest average life, and then to take some of it back in the form of taxes, or to lower our standard of living, to make us work harder so we can't ever get too comfortable. Because if they just give us $1 million for a job at McDonald's, then we'll just retire, unless it costs $1 million a month to pay rent. If it's only $300, well, then $1 million will last you a lifetime in rent. You don't ever have to work again. You have your bills paid, your money is all mapped out for the rest of your life. But the government sets our wages at a low rate that basically has fine-tuned itself over centuries, so that they know that we're living an average life, and then they raise money out of our salary. They take it in the form of taxes, and then they say, we got to help people, we got to help all these illegals, we got to help people cut their dick off, we got to help rehabilitate pedophiles, we need to put more prisons up, we need to raise money, we need to take it out of the public, we need to take it out of your property that you'll never own 2 inches below the dirt. You only own the house, but not the dirt it's sitting on. So if they find oil 6 inches below your feet, guess who gets that oil and that oil money? And guess who doesn't get any royalties? You, the little guy, the guy who bought the house and reported, hey, there's oil under my ground, I see it, I wanted some money, I have mineral rights. No, you don't. You don't have a loyal title. You're not a sovereign citizen. You're not a sovereign of anything. You're a taxable asset by the US government. You have your social security number. You're counted like, sheep traded on the stock market, as I loosely learned. But They take the money from you that they give you and they print it out of thin air. They make unlimited money to battle inflation, and yet we're still being taxed. Like, what kind of scam is that? Why don't they just make more money to pay for the shit that they want to spend it on without touching us, the low level blue collar worker bee? Because we're already making pathetic incomes. Can't pay anything off, can't buy anything, can't ever own anything. Can't fucking retire in peace. Gotta have a little side hustles all the time. You know, sell on the street some shoes, sell some shit on eBay, Craigslist, work off the table, have a little side gig, advertise on Etsy, sell necklaces, sell some shit on Facebook Marketplace, TikTok, OfferUp, Instagram, Depop, you know, all these Voltaire and all these fashion places, eBay, you know, all kinds of nonsensical small business shit. Swap meets, indoor swap meets, flea markets, meetups, you know, farmers markets, yard sales. What other side hustles do we have to supplement our money? To get people, you know, raw honey, farmers market guy, the illegal pot grower, the illegal pot seller, the meth cooker, the fentanyl guy, anyone selling drugs. There's all side hustles of any kind. I knew a guy that made wooden flutes. He hand carved them, cedar. He was an old man, like an old man, 70 years old, gray-haired old man. All he did is carve as a hobby, and he sold his stuff, musical instruments. That's a side hustle. Nobody knows he's making $400 or $500 on a weekend from wood carvings. You know, a couple grand a month in flutes. So it's such a scam. The government makes endless money, pays everyone for the corruption that they do, like these banks, that rob everybody. They rob the company. The company's going bankrupt, and they get $50 million executive salary payout with a raise. Their workers don't get decent incomes, and then when they crash and they collapse, they say we're too big to fail. And then they say, hey, government, we need you to bail us out. And then that comes out of public taxes most of the time. So the public's taxed from our income, and then they get the money right back that they printed out of thin air. I mean, it's like the cat chasing its own tail. And the tail never gets, you know, like chopped off or killed. The cat never dies. It's just this game of going around in circles. That's what it seems like. We're going around in circles. So I just find the whole system so ridiculous now. I never really thought about it in this level until I really thought about the big picture of things. I always heard about it, I read about it. It never really pissed me off to the level it has now. Just that everything's so fake, you know? Everything's an illusion. Like, I remember having these ideas when I was a kid. Like, oh, all these people are fighting for things that they're going to end up dying and leaving behind. I had that awareness as a little kid. Like, why are we fighting for things that we're not going to take with us? We're just going to leave it, and it's going to be dusty and empty house with no one in there. I was like keenly aware of the meaningless of possessing things and like striving for material gain and wealth. And then once I got into teenage years and I was into like fashion and cool shit and Jordans and shoes and nice clothes, I realized, oh, it's about feeling good. Buying stuff is about feeling good. It's about feeling happy, popular, wanting to be accepted, wanting to fit in, want to be like on the edge of the good stuff, on the good social edge of personal enrichment or whatever the hell that is, ego boost, happiness, short-term happiness. You got the cool shoes, you got the cool outfit, oh, you got the nicest shirt, you got the cool hairstyle, you're wearing the nice bracelet, the girl got the nice perfume, she's got the little toy in her table, or little kids, they have their little Sanrio surprises stuff, they got the nice backpack, the dude got the cool watch. Then you get older, oh, I got the cool phone, look at my gadget in my pocket, I got the coolest phone, it's fancy, it's got a big screen, it's super convenient, can do a million things I'll never use it for. And then it's about the cool car. Do you have a shitty car when you're in high school, or do your parents buy you a decent one? Or are you driving a Civic? Or are you driving an old beat up muscle car? A hoopty? Or did you have rich parents and you got like a brand new, like, Accord or something, or a Mustang? I knew a guy with a Mustang in high school. It was a new one too. It was like maybe within 2 years old. He had a 2-year-old model Mustang at the time. Or you got a badass truck, or you got an old Toyota clunker. Then you grow up, you start working, you go to college. I knew guys freshman year had $45,000 Lexuses, brand new, and they were paying that shit off. At the time, it was insane. It was like $800, $700 at the time. Like, many, 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 many years ago. We were like 19 years old with, well, not us. I wasn't stupid enough to do that, but we were in the 19-year-old age group, but this dude I knew had a $45,000 Lexus. Today's time, a $45,000 car is like $60,000 now, $65,000. We're talking 2001, like 25 years ago. So that was a lot. That's probably a $70,000 car right now, actually. $75,000. That was a lot of money. So I just realized you just get older and you just crave more shit. And then it's meaningless because you just use it for a while and then it breaks. And then you're constantly being told to buy the same thing over again. The next model, the next car. Oh, I like these lights. Oh, I like these rims. Oh, it's a little bit wider. It's a little bit curvier. It's a little boxier. Oh, the lights are slanted. Oh, they're rounded. Oh, they're bubbly. Oh, no, they're more square. Oh, it's all this fucking rearranging chairs on the Titanic, dude. We're playing musical chairs while the ship is sinking. I don't know. We're just easily manipulated people, and we're just given like new shiny toys at different ages in life, and all we want is that shiny toy. Like, that's all we're, it's like what we are. We always want the shiny toy. So that's what it all just seems like. We're just like, they just dangle this toy in front of us and we covet the toy, whether it's $1 million house, beachfront property, land, owning a business. It's just a new toy. It really is just a new toy. And then when you get that toy, it's no longer as exciting after a year. It's like, or a month or an hour. A little kid will be cool for a few days, maybe a few weeks. And then you get older and it's like, it's cool, it's all right. It's cool, I need this, I need that, whatever. Or you want this, you want that. But then when you get older, I think the luster is even last minutes or hours at best. Hours, an hour at most. I've heard like Dan Bilzerian even say he bought like a Lamborghini and it literally only excited him for like 30 minutes. And then it was just a car on the driveway and he didn't give a shit about it. So it tells you, man, you drop $250,000, $250,000, on a car, and the excitement of the car only lasts a half hour. That's bad. that shows that we cannot appreciate things that long. It doesn't matter the age, and it doesn't matter, and it's the worst as you get. It's shorter that you appreciate it the older you get, together with the richer you get. Because I mean, this guy's a multimillionaire, but he's also in his 50s, and that guy, he only got excited over a new car for 30 minutes that cost more money than some people will ever make in their lifetime. $250,000. Dude, it's like ridiculous. I remember hearing about rappers, maybe Dr. Dre or somebody. He gives his friends Rolexes. A Rolex is like, you know, starting $8,000-$9,000. It's a cheap stainless steel model, but it can go up to $60,000-$70,000 solid gold men's presidential watch. You know, 18 karat, rose gold, yellow gold, 40 mil. I used to like those, so I kind of know. But they were like 5 years ago, like, or 3-4 years ago, they were about 30 grand. But you know, inflation kicked that up to like 50, 60 now. There's no way it's still 30. 18 karat yellow gold, presidential band, beautiful watch. It's really gaudy though, but it's a beautiful watch. But how much excitement would a Rolex give you if you were a millionaire and you had 10 of them and someone gave you one? It probably wouldn't even excite you. It'd be like, oh, cool, thanks. I could buy 10 of these myself, but thanks for giving me one, buddy. So I don't know, I feel like money just doesn't mean anything, and stuff doesn't mean anything, and the government has us like chasing money, but it's so dumb because it's not finite, it's infinite, because it's not backed by anything. So they could print like there's no tomorrow. If it was backed by real gold, they could not be printing endless fucking dollars, 38 trillion, 39 trillion, and hiding it, the inflation as taxes or whatever they do. They couldn't pull it off. And the fact that people really are caught up in money, it's like, it's very surreal. People haven't taken a step back and realized they could print endless money. We earn these pathetic ass wages, whatever the hell it is, 20,000 all the way to 200. It doesn't even mean anything. So you make all this money, then they want it back, pieces of it. Like, why would you even ask me for money back if you could just print all this shit yourself on top of the money that you've already put in the economy that has siphoned itself or whatever, made its way into every business and sector and industry and institution. Everybody's getting this financing from the government through the banks, through the lending, through the Federal Reserve, through the issuance of key currency, and then they juggle the interest rate, which is another scam. And then they want us to pay them back at the end of the year, or they'll keep some of our income, because that's another thing. They give it away and then take some of it back. Like, why do you have to even take it back? Just print more extra for yourself. Because money doesn't mean shit. It like really means nothing. It's such a stupid illusion we're playing like an illusion. And then they tell you need $1 million to retire on. Like, are you fucking serious? The only way you're gonna get $1 million is land, real estate value, and then you'll burn it up by the time you die and spend it on your damn healthcare needs. So you'll die with nothing, and you'll leave all of it behind, right?